Of course, there could be something done about that. The military could invest some of their money on, a reacclimation program back into the civilian life that involves psychiatrists or psychologists. How you doing? Have a nice day. Psychiatrists or psychologists to run these courses and help train these boys. They go into the military right out of high school. The majority of the boys and girls that join the military are children. And then they're trained to handle life a certain way, and then they're not able to. When they get out of the military, they were never trained to be a civilian other than high school. What I personally would like to see, and I think it's extremely possible, I don't understand why it wouldn't be, is for any veteran to get free health care, psychological or otherwise, at any hospital, any civilian hospital that they want to go to. I don't understand what the difference is, why they have to be forced to go to a VA hospital instead of a civilian hospital. The VA can't handle all those people. Plus, the VA is too far away from a lot of veterans. You've got entire communities like Temple, Texas, that are an aging poor community built of disabled veterans, because that's where the veteran hospital in Texas is, the biggest, nicest one, which ain't that great. So you have this community that barely supports itself because everybody that lives there is a disabled veteran, because they have to live there to be close to the VA. If any and every veteran could get care at any hospital or any psychiatrist or psychologist, and it'd be covered by the U.S. government, because they're the ones that trained them to be the way they are, they should be the ones that pay for their training to reassociate and reacclimate into civilian life. I don't see how that's difficult. They don't need a waiver. All they need is their military ID. Here, I'm military. Here's my diagnosis from the VA. They will pay you. It's not difficult. Doctors are getting paid either way, so why not pay a civilian doctor that's close to you instead of driving 100 miles or moving to a shitty town, excuse my language, just because you have to be closer to the VA. That, and at least an associate's degree. I believe that right after the military, like right now, most I'll give you this. There's the VA bill, or the GI Bill, which for the first year in the military you sacrifice $100 a month, and then at the end of the year, or at the end of the year, you don't have to pay anymore. It comes right out of your paycheck automatically. You don't even miss it. And at the end of your service, you then have 10 years to spend. It's pretty much unlimited. They pay for 3 years of college, which is stupid because there are no 3-year degrees. That should be 4 years or 2, either or. So what's happening is people are like, okay, what I'll do is I'll take on the debt of that extra year and I'll get a bachelor's degree. So they go $50,000, $60,000 into debt for a single year of college, and now they're actually got more of a hardship with a college degree and PTSD, because let's face it, almost everyone that comes back is diagnosed. And the inability to interact in a normal civilized civilian world, and they've got all this extra debt added to them, which makes them stress, which are triggers for their PTSD. I think that if they're going to give them 3 years, one of those years, they should get the associate's degree, and then that 3rd year should be nothing but a degree on how to manage your life, like almost like a life coach situation. Teach you your financial options and stress management and anger management, pain management. I think that should be the first thing they learn, paid by the U.S. government, as soon as they get out. They've trained how to manage war. They need to train how to manage life. There's a dog running circles in the road up here. Seems interested in Molly. But yeah, I hope that answered your question, and I hope it didn't offend anybody. But yeah, I definitely do not think that America does what it's supposed to do for its veterans. If I did, I sure as hell wouldn't be walking down the backside of the Smoky Mountains with a baby stroller in the rain with my dog.